Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar. Today, we're going to be having a joint webinar between Milestone and VEER, and we're going to be talking about how Milestone and VEER can offer you GPU-accelerated video analytics platform based on your different requirements when it comes to video analytics, and how you can develop new use cases which are not just for security, but beyond security using AI and machine learning. So let's have a quick introduction of our speakers today. My name is Heather Mohammed, and I'm the Committee Manager for Milestone Systems, Middle East, Africa, and Turkey region. I have with me John Wabi. He's a Business Development Manager representing VEER. Let's have a quick introduction to Milestone. Milestone is the award-winning video management platform that enables the hardware technologies, applications, and online services coming from technology partners. These technologies may be produced by Milestone or from its technology partners like hardware, cameras, and other devices that are coming from Milestone community partners. A quick glance at Milestone. Milestone is a global VMS provider. Milestone operates in more than 150 plus countries around the globe. We are having a very strong community of technology partners, we being one of them, offering their AI-assisted video analytics. We have around 1,800 plus partners into different categories, be it hardware, be it video analytics, or different components that fit into the solution together. Access control partners, it could be our hardware partners, camera devices, so on and so forth. We are very proud to support more than 9,000 plus cameras coming from 175 plus manufacturers globally. We are having a very strong community of our resellers, our system integrators, 10,000 plus reseller and system integrators around the globe, and having 150 plus installations globally and supporting customers and their business needs around the globe. Uh, a quick look into the overall end customer solutions stack to make it easier for you to understand. Uh, we can split the overall solution stack into three layers. The bottom layer, which is the hardware layer, that's where our partners like camera, IoT devices, server, workstation, storage, and network partners fit in. We offer the infrastructure and hardware to support the whole solution. On top, we have the application layer, and that's where the application partners like VEER fit in, offering their AI assisted based video analytics. And that's where other partners like who are offering access control, building management systems, PSIM, for instance, traffic management systems, all these partners fit in. And in the middle, we have a platform layer, and that's where Milestone platform, video management platform sits in. And this layer, Milestone acts as a glue that couples these two layers together to form a complete solution stack for the end user or for the customer. Community solutions. Milestone works with its technology partners. Milestone is an open platform and it is in the DNF Milestone since the inception. Milestone truly believes in enabling these niche technologies coming from its technology partners and coupling them with our software component to offer the best-in-class solutions to our customers. And how we achieve this? We achieve this by having seamless integrations with our technology partners like VEER, who have done this integration into Milestone platform to offer their AI-based and machine learning-based video analytics algorithms. Uh, Milestone achieves this by having this open APIs, Milestone Integration Platform, Milestone SDK. Our partner uses our SDK to make the seamless integration to Milestone Video Platform. And we work together with video technology and all these great technologies coming from technology partners to offer different niche solutions based on customer requirements. This is where our development community also plays a very vital role. Our development community partners, the developers around the globe use Milestone integration platform and open APIs to extend the functionalities, existing functionalities of Milestone platform, or even develop new functionalities based on customer requirements using Milestone SDK. All of these solutions and all of these technology partners integrations are fully certified and validated by both parties, the Milestone as well as the third party vendor, or the third parties who have developed the integrations. So as a user, you get this peace of mind that the technology, or the integration that you're going to use, it's going to serve the purpose that you're using it for. It's fully validated, it's fully certified, so you get this assurance that it will work the way it is supposed to work. Um, just a quick look at how this platform looks like. So that's here you see a Milestone video platform sits in the center, and all these great technologies coming from our community partners like cameras, video analytics, it could be body worn cameras, uh, gate barriers, motion sensors, and many IoT devices, point of sales integrations, RFID. All these can work together with video enablement coming from Milestone onto the single platform to offer you best-in-class solutions based on your different requirements, be it the security-related solution, or be it beyond security, or even business-related applications. You can develop this great technology coming in together on the platform by enabling video, and you can develop many different use cases based on your requirements. When we talk about platform, obviously there's a lot of data that is coming from IoT. We know we are living the era of Internet of Things. Um, we are having lots of different sensors in the industry today that are producing different data, different business applications, video analytics like VEER, for example, generating a lot of data. So you need a platform that is very high performance, that is able to make use of this data, and that is fully scalable. Milestone is very proud to be offering one of the highest performing VMS in the industry today, with having 3.1 gigabits per second recording rate on a single server. And now you can very well imagine how many cameras you can load on a single server with this, depending on your camera resolution, with this 3.1 gigabits per second throughput. Uh, some other technologies around the platform that makes it really scalable and useful, and fully usable with all these data inputs coming from different sources. Hardware acceleration, making use of GPUs, multi-stage archiving and grooming. SVQR is another great feature that utilizes the edge recording on the edge devices like cameras, and you can have a high quality video on the edge, and you can save a lot of network bandwidth by using these features. Multi live streaming, where you can use different stream for different purposes. For remote users, it could be stream with low resolution. For local users, it could be high resolution, high FPS stream. Making use of unicast and multicast network topologies, or a combination of both. I'm more than happy to discuss all these features in detail, or even more features that you would like to discuss based on your requirements. We can discuss and have a detailed discussion on these features after the webinar. You're more than welcome to reach out to me, and we can go through these features in detail. Hardware acceleration, as I spoke about earlier, we make use of NVIDIA GPUs, and thereby all this video decoding. We're talking about 4K cameras, even 8K cameras these days, which are now very common. Now, these high resolution, high frame per second data sources, or video sources, optical sensors, these requires a lot of computation to process this video, to decode this video. That's where the NVIDIA GPU decoding plays a very important role, and we make use of NVIDIA as well as Intel. And you can imagine, by using this, you can have a lot of impact on your hardware requirements. You can really reduce the cost of your infrastructure. You can reduce the cost of ownership of your hardware requirements when working with high megapixel video sources. Uh, we do this on Milestone platform, not on just the client side, which is the viewing of the cameras on the operator control rooms. We do this on different components of Milestone, be it the recording server where you record the video. We do the decoding on GPU on the recording servers. We do that on the client, as I mentioned, that the client that operator uses in the central command and control centers. And we even do that on mobile servers to decode the video for mobile users using Milestone application on their mobile devices to receive events or even video events coming from different branch kind of a setup. So overall, using hardware acceleration, you can reduce the total cost of ownership, you can reduce the hardware requirements, and last but not least, you can save a lot of expense on your infrastructure. Uh, I'll talk about a few other great features that complement Milestone platform, and I feel those are really important for the platform, for the scale of platform. Now, how you can really make the platform useful, working with all these great technologies coming from a technology partner. One of which is centralized search. So there are different video sources, there are different data input coming in from different technologies, different algorithms, like VTech, for example. And Milestone centralized search allows you to search for video sequences, alarms, events, bookmarks across the platform. So you can imagine you have thousands of cameras and you want to search an event, or you want to search the cameras which are giving motion detection alerts. You can do this by having this centralized search, and you can search the data across the platform, across the thousand of cameras, and all the video that is recorded by these cameras. You can search them from one central location, and you can extend this with third-party integrations, for instance, like VEER, for example. So VEER, if it, just giving an example, if they have the algorithm based on machine learning to detect everyone who's wearing, let's say, black shirt. Now, when you are having thousands of cameras and you have hours and hours of video, you can imagine if you have to search for somebody who's wearing black, it's very time consuming. Now with centralized search and making use of our third-party integrations like VEER, you can use the centralized search to just pick out the events that you need, one of which could be, for example, searching for someone who's wearing black color, and that really reduces the investigation time, and you can make use of data in a very efficient way, and that really helps you in your investigations, that drills down what you're looking for, and it saves a lot of time, and then it can really optimize the whole investigation process. Milestone Driver Framework is another great initiative on how we operate with our platform. We know we're talking about Internet of Things, and there's so many sensors. Just to make the whole platform scalable, Milestone has included driver framework into Milestone integration platform, whereby you have the framework already available for our technology partner, for our community partners, who offers their hardware devices, be it sensors, be it IoT sensors, be it optical sensors like cameras. Instead of relying on Milestone to develop the device driver for each of the device that they launch, and in order to save time, now they have the driver framework available, whereby they can themselves develop the driver using Milestone driver framework whenever they have the new device available. They can write the driver on their own, test it with Milestone, and Milestone will just verify the functionality of that device with Milestone, and that's it. You're up and running. Your device is then supported with Milestone. So that really offers a lot of scalability, that opens up a lot of opportunities with all our community partners who offer these great technologies and devices like IoT sensors, optical sensors like cameras, and this really shortens the time to the market as well. Whenever you have a new device, instead of going to the cycle of development with Milestone as we used to do previously, now you can have immediately the driver available from our partner, verified by Milestone, and you can immediately use it on Milestone video platform. Adaptive streaming, another great feature. As I mentioned, we're talking about high megapixel cameras, 4K, 8K cameras. And like I said, these require a lot of computation and CPU resources to display the video and make use of this high resolution video. Adaptive streaming is a very smart feature that scales down the video based on your screen size or tile size in which you're viewing the camera. If you're viewing, let's say, 4K camera on a smaller tile size, the resolution will be reduced, the frame per second will be reduced automatically. So you don't use high computation of this 4K cameras when you don't use it. So only time when you require a full resolution of 4K or 8K with full FPS, only then the stream will switch to higher resolution. So it's dynamic, it's fully adapted. The overall benefit is that you can have lots of high resolution cameras on your video walls in command and control centers without requiring a lot of computation and without requiring a lot of hardware resources. Only when you need the full resolutions to be displayed for your investigations or for your live view, this feature will allow you to switch to higher resolution stream automatically, dynamically, and overall there's a great saving on the hardware footprint. You can really optimize your infrastructure based on your requirements. Password management, something related to cybersecurity. These days, we all know how important this subject is. Uh, and Milestone has invested a lot of R&D and a lot of resources into this particular area. Uh, this is another great feature specifically catering for cybersecurity requirements. You can make a bulk password change of all your devices on the edge, be it the IoT devices, be it the cameras. You can change them in bulk, or you can even schedule the password change where the whole process will be automated. So system will automatically change the password of your devices based on your schedule without requiring any user intervention. It's the whole process will be fully automated. And when you can imagine when you have thousands of these devices out there in the field, it could be really laborious to change the password of each of the device manually. So this process fully automates that process, and it also is something that you can use to protect your environment against cyber security as well. So you can make sure that you can schedule the password change of all your edge devices, and the full automation process will change the password automatically for you, and it's really offer you ease of use of the whole platform. Cybersecurity or overall platform security, like I mentioned before, is something really important subject these days, and Milestone has invested a lot on this particular area, with a lot of resources in being allocated for and a lot of R&D into this area, making sure the platform is fully secured. It could be as simple as tiered administrative rights to making sure you have complete end-to-end encryption for example, as device or camera device streaming from the edge to the platform. The whole setup is fully secured. And when we talk about security, we make sure that it's just not the Milestone video platform security, but also the third-party integrations like VEER. The whole process, the making use of our SDK or developing the plugin into the Milestone platform is also secure. Many ways of doing so. Milestone also offers a complete hardening guide to its partners who make use of video platform to make sure they follow the best IT practices to ensure that the whole platform is fully secured against any data breaches. Now, the advantages are clear. You're ensured that the platform that you're working with has full end-to-end encryption. Your data is secured. Your investigative data that may be really sensitive is fully secured with you. It cannot be breached, and we do so by having these great many features around the platform, like Kerberos user authentication, HTTPS communication, bidirectional encryption, digital signature, certificate-based encryption, rule definitions, two-step verification, so on and so forth. Marketplace is something that we launched in 2019. Another great step how we serve our community of our partners or anyone who uses platform. It's a online knowledge hub uh, that connects milestone technology partners and system integrators in one place to show wide range of verified hardware and applications available to complement Xprotect platform. Uh, so in a way, it's an online hub where you can search different solutions integrated into Milestone based on your requirement. So for instance, if you go on Milestone Marketplace and you search for um, artificial intelligence analytics or deep learning analytics, you will see that VEER will come up because they offer these analytics based on artificial intelligence and machine learning. And it could be anything else. It could be hardware partners if you're looking for server and storage, if you're looking for cameras, and if you're looking for any access control systems or any other system of your choice based on your requirement, you can explore marketplace and you can search for these solutions easily, and you can even contact them through the online portal Milestone Marketplace. You can reach out to them and ask for your requirements. You will not just get the context, but you get all the information that you're looking for, the instruction manuals, the videos, how the solution works with Milestone, the user manuals, the customer references, and lots of information. So I highly encourage you to go out, uh, browse Milestone Marketplace, and see how we work with our community of technology partners and how you can look for different kind of solutions based on your specific requirements. With that, I'd like to hand it over to John, who will walk you through how VEER develops these AI and machine learning algorithms for video analytics and how they have these great different use cases where these analytics can be applied. And even when we talk about machine learning, even if the module is not there yet, they can, based on your requirement, make the algorithm learn what you're looking for, and you can have fully customized algorithm based on your requirements, and it can easily, seamlessly integrate with Milestone platform to offer you a solution with video enablement based on your requirements. So, John, please go ahead and walk us through your great VEER platform.
Thank you, Haider, for the introduction. Hello, everyone, and thank you for your time. In the next few minutes, we'll talk about video analytics. We'll go through the VEER presentation module and how VEER platform is seamlessly integrated with Milestone X Protect. We're gonna show you some examples, videos, talk about computer vision and deep learning, and how you can make your videos a searchable content in your camera to manage your events. My name is Jean Wahbi. I'm Business Development Manager at VEER. Email jwe@veertech.com. Always available for any request concerning video analytics or for any question concerning this webinar. We are in the security industry since more than 10 years and the software industry since more than 20 years. VEER is an open platform, flexible, scalable, following the latest technology of high availability. It's GPU and CPU jungling between both. We sell through a network of partners and distributors. Let's move right now to the modules. Make and model recognition is one of our unique module. Here you can see how the computer vision works, and it can extract the make, model, and year for each vehicle. It's fully integrated with Milestone X Protect Smart Client, not even only the management client. You can see all results from Smart Client. You can search, you can go to dashboard, reports. On the left side of the screen, you can see the track. We're detecting the type in this case. On the right side, you can see the vehicle, make, model, and year. This year is 2018, 2019 in this case. You have many examples you can see C-class between 2010, 2017, and so on. So you will have a big data, relational and non-relational data, and we can manage between both. You have unlimited number of reports. You can see dashboarding as well. We have more than 250 model of reports, pie charts, and so on. You can select the one which fits in your project or which is good for your management. The license plate recognition module, definitely you can do cross matching between LPR and MMR to make sure that nobody is playing with the plate. This plate is, let's say, for Toyota Corolla. So if anybody's moved the plate to another vehicle, our system can detect this violation. Then LPR used object detection to be able to optimize the usage of the LPR engine. Whenever we have 3, 4, 5 lanes, let's say on the highway, our module can detect object by object, can take picture by picture for every vehicle and send it as a queuing system to the LPR engine, which is built on top of many engines behind. You can have this queuing system managed by our application to cover more than one lane to have an optimized solution, which reduces the price of hardware, which reduce the price of software as well, and at the end, you will have an optimized project. This module can be integrated with your database, as we said before, or our modules are customizable to fit in any project needs. Here is another example of license plate recognition where you can see the plate segmented above. Then you have the color of the plate, you have the country, state. If you have some country to states like USA, it's by state. Like United Arab Emirates, every state, you have 7 states in the Emirates, so you have our LPR extract the state as well. So many other modules are built on top of our many other products are built on top of our modules. In this case, we have the parking access LPR based, which is hands-free. You have a database of users who can access any parking. You can equip with mobile app for registration process. You can have a cash to be paid by credit card or by cash. Uh, a small video to see the difference and how much is going faster with using the LPR for access. On the right side of the screen, we have a sports car entering. They wait around 10 seconds. On the left side, they enter immediately. Another example for outdoor use, even they didn't stop, always going on. It's paperless application and it's hands-free, hassle-free, and you have more security on your entrances. In addition to the two modules talked about, LPR and MMR, there is another interesting module which is the red light violation. This module is totally software based. You don't have to install any underground installation, no more inductive loops here. Our application can detect the existence of the vehicle in a restricted area in case it's a red light. So in addition to detecting the vehicle, we have the MMR and the LPR. We can detect the type of the vehicle, the license plate. We can know in this case the driver. You can send auto finding system to the police, to the driver. So as we told before, all our modules are flexible and ready to be integrated with your database. So in this case, we can combine 3, 4, 5 modules to have a better delivery in a safe city project. Speed violation, one of our nice modules. Speed violation, also without having a radar, our system can work without a radar. So even if it's from backside or front side, there is a setting document. You can use it to set your project. It's accurate around 5 km per hour accuracy rate. Vehicle categorization and color recognition. We already talked about color before. In the vehicle categorization, you can see right now if you're on a bus lane, so the bus lane can be used only by buses and nothing else, or if the municipality allows, let's say, bicycles, motorbikes to use the bus lane, so it's allowed. If it's not allowed for vehicle, you can trigger alarm. You can also add the license plate to detect the violations in any case. Now let's go to analyze view. You can see we're counting car, truck, bus, motorbikes, person, and if there is a new category, it will be immediately added to the list below. Uh, as you can see now, we have the car 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and counting everything. Now we analyze the view mode on to see the object one by one. You can see the person on top of bicycles. You can detect if there is helmet or not using helmet. You can detect more than a person on a motorbikes. If you have triple riders on two-wheelers, you can generate alarm. If you have triple riders on two-wheelers and one of them is not putting helmet, or two riders on two-wheelers and one of them is not putting helmet, so you can generate alarm. You can take pictures and manage your traffic. So now we have the counting by lane. So this module will help us to better manage our highways. You can count by entrance or by exit. You can see a small screen on the right, top right, how it's counting every exit or every entrance of this roundabout. Definitely many additional modules. We don't list them all here, but we have wrong way, wrong parking. We have any module related to traffic analytics, sudden stop on the highway, dwell time. If more than, let's say, 10 seconds, you can define our dwell zone based. So it will help to manage your traffic and your roads. In addition to the vehicle, we have ACCR module, the automatic container code recognition, where you can detect the code, the container code. You can detect the license plate, so you can cross match as well every container with the license plate of the truck. Definitely you can detect the color. It's not noted here, but you can detect the color. And you can have a report. You can trigger alarm if any container goes out and didn't get in after 48 hours. You should have an alarm list, some flagging to help managing your containers in any ports. As you know, the container code is unique worldwide, so this is a worldwide module. And since we cover with our LPR worldwide license plate, so you can use our systems in any case. Definitely you can detect the empty trailers as well. Some nice modules which has been requested by some clients. Let's say gaze digitization, which transfers your meter to digital. It can generate alarm, create a report, let's say, control your gauge for 1 to 3 months, have a report for those periods. This gauge is installed in some factories. It's installed as well on some pipelines, petrol pipelines, to have alarm if it goes below the, let's say, 5 bars or above 10 bars. If below 5 bars there is a truncate somewhere. If it's above, then let's say 20 or 15, so you have to take action. Definitely we can detect helmet or any other objects. Our platform is ready to learn anything. You can do the learn by yourself or by our data team. Definitely we can detect the existence of two person on ATM, loitering, pedestrian detection if it's not allowed to walk now on the pedestrian walk, you can generate alarm. We have upper and lower color cloth analysis, people counting, object counting, special object detection like weapons, gun, mobile. If it's not allowed to use mobile, you can generate alarm. Money detection. Those object has been requested by some clients, and we did special request customization. To follow the JDPR, you have the blur moving objects, which blur the license plate. You can blur the face, you can blur the head. It depends on your project needs. In this case, we're blurring faces and license plates. Motion heat map. You can use the motion heat map for inside shops and outside. You can use it for highways. You can use it for any moving area. If it comes to people, to vehicle, to any other traffic. In this case, we're inside a shopping mall or inside a small shop. You can hide zones. Before we were hiding the cashier. Now we're doing the motion heat map on a highway, hiding some area as well. So at the end, you can search between dates and you can have the motion heat map for the results. When you have a perimeter security, we can talk about smart perimeter. Since we have a very detailed object detection module, you can do the smart perimeter based on objects. Let's say in this case, it's allowed from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. to pedestrian work here. Animals, it's not allowed for vehicles always. So when there is a vehicle inside, you can trigger alarm. When you have a pedestrian, when you have a police, let's say, working here with a dog, there is no alarm. So it's not anymore based on motion detection, it's based on object detection to have a smart alarm system. Let's say after 6 p.m., it's allowed only for pets. You can have some dogs moving here. So if a human is entering this area, you can generate alarm. And so on. You can build the rules that you want to have a smart perimeter security. For the object classifier, we downloaded a video from YouTube to have anonymous video. So this video has been downloaded from YouTube. It's from New York Street, where you can see detecting handbag, cell phone, a cup in the hand, detecting any special objects. We didn't learn our machine here to detect the flags, so it's not detecting the flags. Either detecting the traffic light. You can see the color of the traffic light from our platform. If it's a green, red, in case it's needed. So it detects as well the type of the vehicle, motorbikes, bicycles, can detect color of the clothes, if there is existence of any pet, and so on. So if an hotel doesn't allow pet, so you can generate alarm if there is a cat walking on the corridors. I will keep this video, it's a bit interesting, so you can see how much it's going fast, detecting fast. Definitely we're using GPU here, machine learning, computer vision, and the technology that you're familiar with. Definitely you can differentiate between suitcase, backpack, and handbag. You can detect the color of any object. You can, if the object is, let's say, if you have a forgotten object, if the bicycle is not allowed to stay here for more than 5 seconds, you have the dwell time for any object. If anybody's left his object as well, you have the left object module. Definitely after collecting a big amount of data, you have to have a big data management. You have to have a good dashboarding. We follow the latest technology and the latest interface of dashboards. Definitely you can add the needed dashboard. We've added some dashboarding just to show our dashboards. It's, as we said before, it's on the smart client interface. The user can see the reports immediately on the smart client. Definitely you can have the report from a VEER platform, and in parallel you can see it from the smart client. Let's go to some use cases. In this case, there is a 1000 team of electrical network maintenance company. Every team is equipped with one body worn camera. We have around 70 terminals. Once they get back from work after 6 p.m., they download all the videos on their servers, on their terminals. The next day, there is 50 60% watching on daily basis, doing the categorization of videos, if it's underground, on the highway, on the roads, on the deserts, and so on. So once they added our module of video analytics and categorization, we've been to tag the videos to do the categorization of videos. So our module is doing the auto classification and categorization. There is no more employees working by hand to watch all videos and do the classifications. In addition, there is some videos with alerts. Let's say if the team is working on a highway without putting cones and without putting helmets, so the video is tagged as alarm. There's alarm here, so the management should go and see what's going on bad here. You can send emails for sure saying that there is a team working on a highway without having helmets, without wearing uniform, without putting cones, and so on. Definitely, when we said that we detect the uniform because we already learned the uniform of this company to our system. So if it's a yellow or it's a white for hospital, let's take an example. Inside the hospital, it's not allowed for human to walk on the corridors unless they are wearing the white robe. So we can teach the system for the doctors on the doctor's uniform. So if anybody is not wearing the white robe, so there is an alarm, and so on. Sky is the limit. We have a second example of barcode reader. You can see how much it's going fast. This has been requested by a shipping company to detect barcodes. So you can see how much is going fast. Install camera, and that's it. Because we have the object detector, we can detect the barcode object, then we can send it to our barcode reader engine to have the results immediately. Let's move some special example as well as a case study. They requested to detect fish for many reasons. So we did the fish detector, as you can see on the right screen. So any object you need, we can do the learning of this object and it can be used in your project. So VEER platform is not only a video analytics platform, it's an industry to develop any video analytics need to learn our machine learning, artificial intelligence, big data management. So there is a big variety of uh, added values that we can work on it together. In addition to the object detection on highways, inside shops, and so on, you have the drone analytics. So before it was a thermal drone, now it's a normal drone lens. You can see that we can detect persons, truck. So in this case, the drone is flying, let's say, every 1 hour you have a drone making a tour. And if there is a detection of human, vehicles, and pets, if you want to detect pets, you can generate alarm immediately in Milestone if the drone is fully integrated with Milestone. And how VEER is integrated in Milestone platform. The CCTV camera sends the results to the recording server. VEER processing server is always on. VEER processing servers is a group of servers. The data are relational and non-relational. They are stored in the database servers. And you have the filtering or user rights management to allow the people to see based on their rights. So when it comes to making your city smart and safe, you definitely need VEER. Thank you for watching. Jean Wahbi. Feel free to email me. My email is jwe@veertec.com. And thank you. Thank you for Milestone.
Thank you, John. And I'd like to close this webinar by giving you this link to our Milestone Marketplace. And I highly encourage you to browse Milestone Marketplace and see all the capabilities. If you still want to know more or want to inquire more about VEER, go to Milestone Marketplace, search for VEER, explore all their capabilities, the manuals, the videos, and all these use cases we talk about. And if you need more information, you can contact VEER directly from Milestone Marketplace. Uh, if you need a customized demo or you want to discuss your requirements with Milestone and VEER, please reach out to me at hmu@milestonesys.com and I'll be glad and happy to revert back to you with and assist you with your requirements, and hopefully we can come up with a solution that fulfills your needs. So do reach out to us, and even if you want to discuss any other functionality of Milestone Video Management Platform, reach out to me on my email address and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. That Thank you very much and thank you for listening. Thanks for joining the webinar. Thank you.